What's up guys? Today, we're taking a look at the best laptops for programming you can buy in 2026 across different price ranges. We've tested a bunch of options, and in this video, we're going to break down our top 5 picks, what they're actually like to use day to day, and who each one is really for. Some of these are great value, while others are better suited for more demanding workload. If you want the latest pricing and full details on all the laptops mentioned, you'll find links in the description below. Alright, let's get started. Starting at number 5. Apple MacBook Neo. If you're getting into programming or working with a tighter budget, the MacBook Neo is a really solid base to start. In day-to-day use, it handled things like Python work and light web development without slowing down, and compile times were honestly quicker than I expected at this price. It also stays cool and quiet, which makes long study sessions way more comfortable. The build feels premium, and that trackpad is still one of the best for smooth navigation. That said, the 8GB RAM can struggle once you open multiple IDEs and browser tabs, so it's not built for heavy multitasking. For beginners or students though, it's a smart, reliable. At number 4, Apple MacBook Air M5. This is where things start to feel a lot more serious. The MacBook Air M5 is one of those laptops that just stays fast no matter what you throw at it. I was running multiple coding projects, switching between apps, and it never really slowed down, thanks to that newer M5 chip and higher memory bandwidth. It's also completely silent, which makes long coding sessions way more focused. The battery easily gets you through a full workday, and the display is sharp enough that reading code for hours feels easy. The only downside is the price jump compared to budget options, especially if you don't need that extra power. But if you're a student moving into serious projects or a developer who wants something reliable every day, this is a safe bet. At number 3, Lenovo ThinkPad P14's Gen 5. This one feels like a proper work machine the moment you start using it. The ThinkPad P14's Gen 5 is built for people who run heavier workloads like virtual machines or large projects, and in real use, it holds up really well without slowing down. The keyboard is honestly one of the best parts. You can type for hours and not feel tired, which makes a big difference if you're coding all. It's also solid and reliable, with upgrade options that make it great for long-term use. The downside is it can get warmer and louder under heavy load, and battery life isn't the best compared to slimmer laptops. If you care more about durability and comfort than being super lightweight, this is a great choice. At number 2, Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 13. If you're someone who codes on the move a lot, this laptop just makes life easier. It's incredibly light, so carrying it around all day never feels like a burden, and the keyboard is one of those you can type on for hours without even thinking about it. In real use, it handles multiple IDs and workloads smoothly, and it stays cool and quiet most of the time. Battery life is strong enough to get through a full workday, usually around that 10 to 11 hour range, depending on usage. The downside is that under really heavy loads, it can throttle a bit compared to thicker machines, and the price is definitely on the higher side. If you want a premium, ultra-portable coding machine you can rely on anywhere, this is an easy recommendation. At number 1, Apple MacBook Pro M5. This is the one I'd pick if I wanted zero compromises. The MacBook Pro M5 is built for serious programming work, whether that's running multiple IDEs, heavy builds, or even AI workloads. In real use, it just stays fast and consistent, even during long sessions, thanks to those new M5 Pro and Max chips that are designed for heavy multitasking and complex workflows. It also runs surprisingly cool and quiet most of the time, which makes a huge difference when you're coding for hours. The display is incredibly sharp and bright, so reading and debugging code feels effortless. The only downside is the price, and it can still warm up a bit under extreme workloads. If you want the most reliable performance for demanding development, this is easily the best choice.